Okay, so I'm Chris Walker. Hello, welcome back to the Premier Draft Zendikar Horizon. Gonna get straight back into it with our 4-color Rogue Mill Kicker Spell Wizard Party jank that is just a terrible example of how poorly my drafting skills have developed over time. We are against BLK WLF, the Black Wolf, missing random letters. Cool kid. I think this hand is okay. We've got the two main colors, blue-green, and there's an option to have white if we need it. We can just play the Shelter Glacier. But he decides first. Hopefully not hyper aggro. We don't have a good hand against that, really. We've got a bounce spell, we've got a 2-mana 2/1, but we could get ran over quite quickly if someone just goes 1, 2, 3, 4 and beats us up. Where there are only 2-ish sources of white in the deck, and we're holding one of them, we're going to start with the Shelter as a plains. Because we have no other source of green in our hand, so we can't use this as white, that's for sure. Whenever another cleric enters, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on him. Nice. We will force him to have a counter. So that way we're holding on to a 2-drop until turn 6 when he's trying to beat us up already. And... oh wow. Alright. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on it. If it was a cleric, draw a card. If you do lose a life. So we are immediately in big trouble. We're going to want to ramp our way into something. Continue to present a threat to that cleric. And then put down an island. We're on full defense here. He's got like flyers, he's got a growing threat. If he doesn't have another cleric, he has some more clerics. Of course he has some more clerics. Shit, this is very scary. I don't know how we beat this. Even with like optimal perfect draws, I don't know what beats this, what he's doing here. We can royal that, draw a card, but I don't know if I want to do that. Don't have black available to us, so the Thought Thief is a bit of a dead card right now. We could just play the big wizard, but that doesn't stop what he's doing. It doesn't prevent him from doing what he's trying to do. I guess we'll put the pathway down, and then depending on what he does, it'll determine what we royal. A mouse, cute. Creatures you control get +1/1. Super strong. I think we're gonna get pasted here. Try my best, but I don't have a board wipe, and I don't have good removal. He's off to such a great start. He's thinking. Don't know what he's thinking about. Playing a land. Why would you not? Alright, we can royal the cleric, but that just kind of causes us problems next turn. We're not strong enough to block any of that. We're pretty much, it's definitely over here. I don't know what beats that. Nothing in our hand will fix this. We have the Stomper, but it's just not enough. We will continue playing because this is a heavily powerful format where every win you get is worth so much, like 600 gems a win between the first and second wins, something like that. And there's a chance he fucks up completely. There's a chance his internet collapses. There's a chance his Magic Arena hits maximum RAM, crashes, and blue screens his PC. There are any hopes for winning this game, but we are still gonna try. And that's it, we're done. At this point, no matter how we block, we take the max damage. I got a second loss. Fuck. Alright. GG, go next. We need a good game. We need something we can win. That dude's deck was stacked, especially for bronze. People down here are gonna draft like garbage, like how I draft. Oh no. We need to get to 3 wins, because that's where all the rewards are. If you go 0-3 or 1-3 or 2-3, you lose so much. Just so much. It's taking its sweet time, trying to match me with an opponent that is as bad as I am. Has to scour the whole world. Every single player. None of them as bad as me. Levry Clem. Hopefully that's not a curse word in a language I don't speak. This hand is kind of hot garbage. We'll keep it. It has all 4 colors, is what had my attention. But not being able to cast anything until turn 4 sucks. So I'm very glad we top decked the Cleric. The Wind Robber. If it hurts me, I mill a card. Harsh, but fair. Don't want to waste my time into the Roiling a 1-1, so we'll just contest him on the field. He's got 1 in the air, I've got 1 on the board. Okay. So if my graveyard's big enough, this Mind Carver is a lot stronger. There goes my value rare. Nice. Got a Royal Mage. We've got Into the Royal. There's nothing in the graveyard for the Royal Mage yet. Kind of trading hits, so put down our Swamp. We play the Royal Mage. We play the land first in case he has that counter unless they pay 1 card. And then at that point, I think we just beat him. He might have something. He's got 2 mana open, but hopefully he doesn't. Nothing that mattered anyway. Alright, he's up to 4 mana. He's hitting me again. Unless he does something, like, this is fine with me. I'm gonna attack first, because we might kick a... Oh, we might cast Into the Royal. We can't kick her, we don't have enough blue for that. But yeah, now he has something to flash. So where we're probably losing the Royal Mage here, we may as well cast, like, Now or Never, the Spoils of Adventure. He may have a counterspell for that, he doesn't. So that costs us our Royal Mage. This is soon to have +3/+1. But not yet, it's just close to it. Ooh, menacing. 5/3. Very strong. So we can flash in a Soaring Thought Thief. Other than that, what do we want to do? Do we want Into the Royal? Maybe. Do we just want to hardcast a Falconer? Maybe. Possibly should have led with the Scythe Cat before playing a land and then played the land. That would have been smart. It could drop down the Relic Golem, but it doesn't do anything. So I think, yeah, we fucked up slightly. We should have played Scythe Cat then the land. That's cost us relatively dearly. Not too much, but it does suck. He's tapped it anyway, so that's fine. That mills us fully. Now we're taking a fuckload of damage. We're in big trouble, actually. If we bounce the rogue, he can just replay it. If we play our own rogue, it doesn't really do anything. If we bounce this, he's going to struggle to afford to re-equip the Scythe. I think we just have to bounce the rogue, maybe that. They're both hitting about the same. Bounce the Windrobber, I guess. Because then he has to move this and recast the Windrobber. As for damage, we just take the 5. It's not worth... Oh, it has Menace anyway. Didn't have a choice in the matter. Windrobber's back. Alright. No land. Feels bad. So that could be 4-2. If we play this and pray for a land, that could be big. Hey! It's not the one we wanted. Black would have been ideal, but we do need something at least. We're on the board now, I guess. I think we're in big trouble. I think we're at risk of getting 1-3 here and just flanking out of the whole draft, which would suck. I couldn't imagine anything worse. Jeez. Have to double block that. If he has some kind of trick, we're in big trouble, and it'll make me feel really bad. There's the trick. Not necessarily the end of the world. Losing 2 cards for his trick. We just don't have any lands. We can't afford the stuff in our hand. We've got like stuff that costs 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 lands. We can only play like one thing. Just sucks big time for us. We could scale the heights and hope to top deck like literally any land. We're just in such desperate need of land. Technically a land. I guess we could settle for that and then pass the turn and we hold up the Thought Thief. Whether we double block the rogue, I'm not sure. Definitely not now, because he's moved the thing. Like, I kind of have a thing that can pretend to block it, but I don't want to lose my dude for nothing, basically. Down to 12 cards. We're losing on life board and the mill threat. Sucks to be us. Forest is nice though. So for 8 mana we could do double rogues. I think we need the Falconer though. It's maybe like Falconer, then Relic Golem. He probably has a counterspell really. Maybe double rogue would have been the better play, safer play. Okay, Glacial Grasp isn't too bad. I'm not too worried about that. And then at this point, because we so desperately need the Relic Golem to be on the board, and our 1-3 is not doing too much, I mean, we're fucking dead anyway, really. Because that thing has Menace, so we could double block there, take like 5. He just puts the equipment on that, we just lose. Like, it's over. I probably shouldn't have swung with the Thought Thief, but if you're at the point where you're chump blocking your entire field just to live another turn, it's already over. So yeah, we're fucked. Whole draft lost. Absolutely clowned it. I'm surprised how fluid and strong some of these decks are for Bronze Tier 3. Like, this is where people get put if they've never played Magic before in their life. And you've got, like, synergized Rogue Mill decks, you've got, like, synergized Cleric decks. Like, I got brutalized, and I wouldn't consider myself a bad player. I hit at least Platinum Diamond every season. I've been playing for years. I'm a little worried for the new players that have never played in their life. They don't know how to draft. They're just clicking like borderline random cards. They're not using a draft helper. They don't know how to build decks. They don't know what a mana curve is. Like, they don't understand principles of like who's the beat down and like stuff like that. If that's what's happening in the lowest ranks of the game, where the new players get thrown in, like, they're just going to get dominated. They're going to lose all their resources, and then what? Because you pay 1,500 gems to get in, you get 50 gems. You've just decimated, like... That takes, like, a couple months to grind that stuff up. If you don't get the 3-3, where it jumps from 250 to 1,000, like, you've basically been brutalized in that event. And I'm going to feel that hit. That's going to suck for me. I'm going to grind all of those resources back over, like, 2 months or something until I get that back. I don't know what new players are meant to do, man. That's super harsh, but thank you guys for joining me. It's nice, I guess, for a change. Usually when I record them, I get pretty decent results. We've had a few 7-0s in the past. We usually get like 4, 5, 6. It's nice to have a change of pace, get absolutely brutalized for once, lose all my gems, and you guys can like revel in my misery. But thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next time in another video. Bye.